Hi everybody, it's me again. Haven't you missed me? You're like, no, not really. So today I'm gonna talk about boys and girls and love. Those are just so amazing together. And to start it all off, I'm gonna talk about boys and girls and how they're different. There's the obvious bucket and shovel. Yeah, that's a good term. Bucket and shovel. That's the major difference. And then we have women are more intact with their emotions, and their friendships are different, and many guys just don't understand that. But you know. And then we have the biggest difference to me is their minds. No offense to any men, I'm not saying they're stupid, but they think very simple. And then we have women who think very complex. And so, when you say something, a man takes it in its simplest form, and that's it, as it is. That's how he thinks it. But then a woman overthinks it, or overcomprehends it, or whatever you want to say to it. And so we have two totally different things going on from just, one line. And so women are like, men are too complicated. It's because they're too simple. There's your problem. Too simple. So next time you say men are complicated, it's not them, it's you, which is great because I think like a woman. Very complicated, complex. It's actually really cool because it just makes you seem smarter even though you're probably not. People are like, are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy with a girl's mind. I'm always gonna be a boy, but I'm gonna have a girl's mind forever. That's just me. I will never be a girl. Never get a change. It's just not in my future. Anytime. If a man can accept me as a man in girl clothes, then I don't need to accept a man into my life. I'm very proud of who I am, and I love who I've become over the years. It's taken me almost, 18 years to become who I am, and I will not change it for a man. My last relationship, no offense to him, it was difficult for me because I changed who I was. Not his decision, it was mine. But it wasn't right for me to do that, and I did not like it, and I will never do that again. I really toned me down, and I lost touch with my artistic side a little bit. I was less creative in those 5 months. And then at the end I got really creative, and I touched back to who I am, and I realized that it wasn't right, and we both together decided it was not working. That's cool. Now boys that I do like, I should talk about that, because I'm on the market, and everyone's just dying to get to me. Oh, I know, I'm so great. But anyways, I like boys that aren't girlier than me. I've made it work before, but I prefer my men not to be girlier than me because my queen is enough. It's me. Oh. I don't know. Prefer them white. I'm doing physical right now. I'll get to the rest. It's just everyone has to have standards. Nothing. I'm not racist. I like white boys more. And I don't really like them overweight. But I have fallen in for, against that. I kind of like dorky. Or nerdy or different, but I'm also attracted to normal, what you would think is almost a straight guy, but not quite normal, whatever. That's kind of nice too. I'm really not super picky. It's just if I had if I can be attached to that person. And I keep hitting my computer today. This is outrageous. But anyways, as long as they can make me laugh, and I can trust them, and they trust me, because that's a huge factor in a relationship. If you can't trust somebody, and I'm a sexual being, but I'm abstinent, and I plan to stick with that. It's just, to me, a relationship should have that in it, but it shouldn't be about that. And I've had a relationship where it was about that, and I have chosen to be abstinent since then. My relationship, I was with Tyler for 6 months, and we didn't do it because I couldn't. How about that? That's good. So when I have a ring on this finger, I'll put out. Which better be a long time ago, because I don't play that role. What else? Love. Love is what else I was going to talk about. How could I forget that? Love is very complicated. And love has been changed a lot. People use that word lightly these days, and they use hate lightly too, and that's another thing they shouldn't take lightly, but they do. Love should be very complex. For people that say it like in a week, that scares me. Not because, love is just scary. It's that they don't know what love is when they say it in 1 week. And you don't really know what it is in a month. I mean, there are people out there that know what love is when they see it. And I know a couple that fell in love on the first date and are still together years, later, but not high school couples, and not many college couples. It's you have to find it, and it's out there. I believe it. It's just I don't know how to explain it. It's just people use love very, very lightly, and I don't want that. And it's changing what love is, and I think there should be a new word for love. Like the people that say I love you after a week, let them have love. They can have love. We need a new word for what love used to be. When a man and a woman, or a man and a man or a woman and a woman used to love each other. Now it's, hi, I love you now. There's nothing to it. And now I understand saying I love you to your friends, because I love my friends and I tell them I love you. And that's one thing, but when a guy and a girl say I love you after dating and such for only a few weeks or, a month, it scares me. What the world is really becoming, so much is different. I'm very old-fashioned. Well, I try to be anyways. I think I am pretty old-fashioned. It just, I don't know. When the moment comes, I can understand, but that moment's not in the first week, or the first 2 weeks, or the first 3 weeks. It's not there, I can promise you. And what you feel will go away. That isn't love. It may be lust, it may be great like, but it's not love. I don't know what I'm trying to say, and thank you for trying to watch this for 10 minutes, me stuttering on and trying to do what love is. Love is complicated, and boys and girls are complicated. And hate is bad, so don't hate anybody. Unless it's my history teacher, then that's different. Now that's great dislike and torture. Well, bye everybody. I love y'all and thank y'all for watching, and I hope that I opened some eyes or bored you to death. Either way, Bye. Mwah. X's and O's.